Let me paint a picture for you. You've just booted up Red Dead Redemption 2. You tell yourself, I'm going to finish chapter 4 tonight. But 3 hours later, you're fishing in a lake with a stranger named Hamish and chasing a legendary moose that only shows up when the moon is 87% full and you're wearing your lucky hat. So what happened? Well, welcome to the beautiful, brain-tickling world of open world games. In this video, I'm just going to dive into the psychology behind what keeps us so endlessly entertained, or trapped in some cases, in these sprawling digital landscapes. We'll talk about the mechanics, the emotions, the dopamine, and yes, even the ridiculous moments. Now, open world games are like the Vegas of game design. So many flashing lights, distractions, and the promise that you can do anything. Want to ride a horse into the mountains and become a recluse hermit? Skyrim says sure. Want to live a double life as a yoga practicing father and a bank robbing sociopath? GTA 5's got you covered. Now, psychologically, this illusion of choice gives us a feeling of agency. Our brains love autonomy. And according to self-determination theory, autonomy is one of 3 psychological needs that drive motivation along with the competence and relatedness. Now, open world games say, you do you, and our brains eat it up like a health potion during a boss fight. But let's be honest, most of us still follow the glowing dots on the map like obedient sheep with a compass. Freedom, kinda. Fun, yes. Now, let's talk about the real star of the show, dopamine. That sweet little chemical hit you get when you find a rare loot chest, when you level up, or when you reach a certain mission, or when you get some sort of achievement or reward that you've been grinding for. Now, open world games are dopamine slot machines. You explore, you get rewarded. You complete tasks, you gain XP. Even the most mundane objectives, like climbing a tower to reveal more of the map. Yes, looking at you, Ubisoft. Even that little tiny act releases tiny hints of dopamine that keep us pushing forward. And that's where the grind comes in. Ever wonder why you're willingly collecting 300 Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild for a prize that is literally poop? Because your brain is high on the journey, not the reward. The journey is everything. The poop is just a metaphor. Now, remember when your to-do list was just eat lunch and don't die? Now it looks more like liberate outpost, hunt wolf pelts, attend cult meeting at midnight, and romance the NPC with a tragic backstory. Open world maps are cleverly disguised productivity simulators. Humans love completing tasks, even fictional ones. The tendency to remember unfinished tasks more than completed ones. Games weaponize this. Those unchecked side quests, they kind of haunt us a little bit. You can't just walk past a question mark on the map in The Witcher 3 without checking it out. What if it's a monster nest? What if it's a secret Gwent card? What if it's just a barrel? See, it doesn't matter. You kind of need to know. You're not a completionist. You're a digital detective with obsessive tendencies. Congratulations. Now, open world games aren't just about doing things. They're about being somewhere. Somewhere better or somewhere worse or just somewhere different. Riding through the snow in Red Dead Redemption 2 feels like a vacation, even when you're freezing your vertical testicles off. Nighttime in Elden Ring is horrifyingly beautiful. The towers of Novigrad in The Witcher 3, they shimmer in the sunlight and they smell like fish, metaphorically of course. Immersion gives us a break from real life. It's why we keep coming back. Studies have shown that escapism isn't inherently bad. It's a coping mechanism. The problem is when you spend more time as Arthur Morgan than as yourself. Which, to be fair, is kind of understandable because Arthur's a legend. But let's not ignore the characters in open world games. These games often feature people who are so well written, they feel more real than your cousin you haven't texted back since 2016. You'll defend these fictional characters like your own family. Micah's a rat. Trevor's unhinged, but he's honest. Skyrim guards used to be adventurers like you. It's like your brain files them under actual friends. Games like Mass Effect, Red Dead Redemption 2, Dragon Age, you name it. They all create relationships that mimic real-world connections. Our brains often can't fully distinguish between emotional experiences with fictional characters and real ones. So yes, crying at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2 is normal. In fact, it's required. Now, open world games also thrive on unpredictability. You plan to assassinate a target stealthily, next thing you know, a bear crashes the party. Your horse kicks a guard in the face, and you somehow become the most wanted man in all of Skyrim. This emergent gameplay, unexpected situations that arise naturally from the game systems, they keep things spicy. It creates stories that aren't written by the developer, but by you, the player. These unscripted moments create personal narratives, and personal narratives are powerful for memory glue. You don't remember every quest in Far Cry, but you sure remember the time you accidentally wingsuited into a tiger. Now, let's talk about the main quests, or how we mostly never finish them. And that's the magic. Open world games don't pressure you, they tempt you. The world will wait. The apocalypse is scheduled. This design leverages what's called delayed gratification. You know the big story beats are waiting, but you're seduced by everything else. Just one more detour, one more cave, one more outpost. Eventually, you're 80 hours in, overleveled, and when the final boss shows up, you just one-shot him with a weapon you forged in a random side quest. And it kind of feels, anticlimactic. Now again, even in single-player games, open-world experiences become social. Forums, YouTube clips, Twitch streams, TikToks. We share our stories. We laugh at someone failing to climb a rock in Zelda, or we cry with others over arcs in Red Dead Redemption 2. This creates a sense of community, a community that makes games more meaningful. In fact, social connection is the final pillar of self-determination theory. Whether it's sharing memes or posting your photo mode shots, you're part of, a global club. So again, why do we keep playing open world games? Because they fulfill psychological needs. Autonomy, competence, and relatedness. They deliver constant dopamine hits. They create powerful memories. They make us feel like we're somewhere else doing something epic with characters we care about. And sure, sometimes we just chase markers on a map until we forget why we started. But in that chaos, we find joy and sometimes a legendary fish. So again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the button like it's a Skyrim chicken that's about to get you arrested. Subscribe for more of these little deep dives, more playthroughs, and just more random shit on my channel. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite open world game? Or what is your favorite open world game character or moment? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a bandit camp to liberate and a map marker I've missed somewhere. Peace out.
Screw it.
Right there.
Shit.
Imagine having to put down your own brother.
Oh my god.
Oh. Died last time. Come on, let's go. Woo. Let's go. It's those father-son moments again. Oh, but now Freya's here as well.
That if you just build great games, everything would turn around.
And then the great games point is the one that I wanted to argue against heavily, because what is the point of your console if it's not for games? Like, what is the point of having a console if you're just going to do Game Pass and cloud gaming? Like...